It's literally giving me step-by-step instructions on how to resuscitate you in case you're in.
That is so cool.
That is dummy proof.
Wow.
And where does this exist in your backpack?
Dude.
Yeah. Is that an actual?
We need to make a
This is a trainer, but the real one's red.
We need to make a live thing about this in case anybody ever runs into you at a con and know that you have an EpiPen on you. Ty eats peanuts.
Well, I mean, like, oh, God forbid. I hope I can do it myself. But yeah.
You're like, guys, I would like to reiterate that the point is to not inject peanuts.
Yeah, we don't want to use the EpiPen, but thank you for showing us the EpiPen.
No,
That's
like,
nuts.
all my friends growing up, they're like, can I be the one that stabs you? And I'm like,
If you
yes,
want.
yes, not you. Yes, because I know they're.
Can I be the one that stabs you?
Yeah, I trust you.
Hell yeah. On tonight's episode, we're breaking down the 2026 Street Fighter casting. We have a Marvel Zombies trailer, and Marlon Wayans talks what horror movies he wants to parody in Scary Movie 6. We're recommending new #1 comics you need no prior knowledge or insight to be able to enjoy. So stick around because your fandom awaits with Ty's Epi. Of God, fantasies. In case you guys are wondering what that was us figuring out how to resuscitate Ty in case it ever potentially
in case he ever just eats some nuts.
Yeah, in case
if he ever just wants some nuts. That's what we were learning.
Oh my God.
I feel like I learned something.
The whisper.
Anyways, if this is your first time joining us,
There's so much going on right now.
welcome back to the place where we think all the deep thoughts about all the shallow things until we're all dead. If this is your first time joining us, we take the weekly geeky zeitgeist and make it accessible and digestible. We'll deep dive into the latest movies, TV, gaming, comics, or whatever thing the internet is fighting about now, and nerd-splain it to the best of our abilities. So no nerdy background necessary to hang out. Whether you're a total newbie or a level 99 pop culture wizard, maybe you can recite the entire history of Middle Earth from memory, or you think midichlorians are an allergy medication. Myself and my panel of nerd-splainers have a PhD in pop culture in order to be your geeky guide to discovering what kind of nerd you really are. So welcome to the gateway to all things nerdy. No gatekeeping allowed. Welcome to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Oh, yeah.
We have new sound effects.
No way.
We're turning into the annoying morning radio show now.
We're shock jocks.
Yeah,
Is
is that what it's called? Shock jocks?
I think shock jock.
Yeah, we're shock jocks. This week, my panel of nerd-splainers here to make the world of pop culture way less intimidating for you. My grandmasters of geekery, my continuity crusaders, my walking wikis, my pop culture senseis, my lore lords, prophets of pop culture, masterminds of media, blockbuster brainiac, streamer supremes. To my left, he's a don'ty, but she is a Diddy. Not that Diddy. Live, Julian Diddy.
You brought it back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I brought it back.
Calm down.
To my right, the right and the left hand here at the Deep Issues Nerdcast, Tommy Jeff, back in front of the camera.
Man.
Let's go.
Last week was his villain's origin story. I can't talk.
Sequestered to the corner, only to emerge as a brilliant phoenix back in front of the camera.
Absolutely. Ty is there. He's hidden as well, by the way. Oh, yeah, I know my hair. I'm trying. Look, I don't know what to do.
Something was really wrong with it.
People in audio can't see my hair.
Your whole hair, your hair's all together, just a different style.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Something really crazy.
I'm introducing you. This is our legal and spiritual counsel, as well as political advisor here on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Tommy Jeff is back, folks.
I am.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
He's too close to that switchboard. I can feel it.
By my stars in heaven.
Some call her Ash, some call her Thistle. Here on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, she is a verbal missile. Ladies and gentlemen, Ketsia Abramson.
That was smooth as hell. Also, I just won a game of Pokemon TCG, and now I am paying attention.
Oh my.
Oh, I gotta open up in a pack for that.
There you go.
Hold up.
So this show is all about learning, whether we're teaching you something or we learn stuff throughout the week. Ready for the new sound effect? This is a little segment we call "What Did We Learn This Week?"
I feel like I learned something.
Yeah.
It's very sensual.
I love it. No, because it should be sexy. Learning is sexy.
Learning
Yeah.
is sexy.
Who wants to go first? Tommy Jeff, you had nothing, so do you want to go first?
Yeah.
He goes, I have nothing. I
Hey,
would
guys,
like to go first.
So I have learned that guacamole just mutes the taste of these beautiful spicy dill pickles.
You
They're delicious. I dunked these.
you try
I dunked them in this guacamole right here. And
product placement.
first of all, the guacamole has no flavor.
No, it's not
It's terrible
good.
guac.
It's a very bad guac.
And it took away all of the spice, all of the dill, and all of the pickle on the spicy dill pickles.
It's a bad move, actually.
And
My
honestly, I was very
mother
upset.
made that guac.
Well, your mom needs to do better. Anyways, so
That potato salad took us 3 days. 3 days. No, my mom did not make the guac. My mom is in Texas.
what's really funny though is I was eating it and I was trying it, and Ty goes, "Why are you using those chips?" And I was like, "What chips would I be using?" Only to realize there were tortilla
Yeah.
chips behind them the whole time.
Yeah, we have a buffet happening here.
I went snack shopping.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way,
Bless you, did
I have eaten all of the cheese.
you bastard.
Oh, damn it.
Thank
That's
you.
why I bought those. I wanted that cheese.
I've also had quite a bit of cucumber. Thank you.
Yeah. No,
But
that's for you, but
I'm just.
drink the ranch.
Oh,
That's
It's a
ton.
good mix though, because you never
Yo.
want to get like one of the veggie platters that just has like a random.
You got to have the cheese on
it's
it.
a home style ranch.
Ooh,
Dip the pickle.
I'm not dipping the pickle chip.
I will dip
I'm
the
not
pickle chip.
ruining the pickle chip.
Yeah, you better not miss it.
The spicy dill pickle chip.
Yeah,
is
you
not
guys got
worth
it made
ruining.
over
I think
there.
you can enhance
I
the
need-
pickle chip.
I need a table.
No, it will. No.
No, we will enhance the pickle chip. It-
So
Pickle chip is the spicy dill pickle chip is already perfection.
If you
We do
eat
not need
it
to
with
change
guac, though, it is really good.
It is
Anyways,
not.
we're
There's
running-
guac
not
mutes
not
it.
that guac.
All right, Diddy,
So-
what did you learn this week?
I was about to say, now that we've learned what Tommy Jeff likes to
Snacks.
eat.
We got snacks. in
Look, I
there.
love food.
Okay, so well,
Oh man.
what did I learn? Well, okay, well, I want to talk about. I don't know how this makes it a learning thing, but I want to talk about how much money I've spent on my Halloween costume. So,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Spill that cash.
so I guess it's what I learned every single week is that I just have no control and I just
Mhm.
do whatever I want when I want to do it. And Ty and I we're in Greg from Over the Garden Wall for Halloween. These are gonna kill me actually.
Wait, that's so cute. I think it's a great costume.
It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna be Wirt, obviously because I'm taller.
incredible.
And I just went really high concept with it. I bought the most insane outfit, and I also had like a cloak custom made. And I also bought like this lantern that is like a special release of like the actual lantern.
Yeah.
Anyways, I sent all the pictures to Ty, and I was like, there is only the forest. There is only surrender. Like, I will not be stopped. I'm going to have the best costume. But it is maybe too highbrow to the point where I don't know if when I'm wearing it, if people will know. I'm kind of doing like a Renaissance fair take on Wirt's like costume.
I mean, the right people will know.
So everyone will know because of the hat, right?
Sure.
I'm thinking the hat.
I think that's a dead giveaway. No, honestly, great costume, great
Yeah.
idea, big fan.
Also, I'll show you all the pictures.
I'm
because
I
so
support this
excited.
too.
I have been freaking out about. I'm
We're
like,
gonna be
"Cool,
here
what am
for
I?
Halloween.
I'm like, what am I? Up to?"
You're
Yeah,
like-
no, I'm gonna be
Alright.
here, obviously.
Yeah.
Sound off below in the comments. Tell us what you guys are planning on being for Halloween. Because I
Exactly.
need ideas to steal.
You don't have ideas for Halloween?
I
like-
have an idea, but I think it's so subculture that I don't think anyone's gonna get it.
No, do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Just
Do it.
do it.
I
Just do
mean,
I don't know
I,
if you guys want me to
Just do
spoil what
I
Yeah.
have found.
if I tell you guys and you guys don't know what it is, then I won't do it.
Okay.
Okay, use us as your sounding board.
Okay. So did you guys remember? I don't know if it was this year or last year when it was like super popular, but the Wiggles, they had that song where it's like the tree and the branch,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and it's like it's the guy from the Wiggles live tour, and it's the Rattling Bog dude, where he's just like wearing dress pants, khakis, and then he's got like a green curly hair wig, and like people loved him so much that like adults went to the Wiggles live show.
Are the Wiggles Yo Gabba Gabba?
No,
Or is that
you just listed
Different?
two different.
the
Okay,
Aquabats? That's what I'm thinking.
No, let me think
the,
of okay.
the Aquabats. But isn't somebody in the Wiggles in like a punk rock ska band or something?
I'm gonna pull up a photo of the Rattling
I'm
Bog
pretty
guy,
sure.
and I need you guys to tell me if you've ever seen this man before.
Well, you don't realize there was all the best children's.
This guy
uh,
with like the green leaves and the wig.
I fear I
No?
do not.
Okay. See, again, I think this was just the part of TikTok that I was on. The
Yeah.
other option is Tara from the Teen Titans. So
Oh, nice.
I mean,
bam,
Much
Tara.
classic,
Sarah.
No,
classic.
I still support this Wiggles concept.
thank
I
you.
mean, I think you should just do it.
It's Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm an an outfit repeater.
Oh no, because well, that's my thing too. Is that I spent all this money on this costume, and I know that I'm gonna not just do that. So I'm like, what if I?
Oh, the band The Wiggles is the Cockroaches is the name of his punk band.
Don't you have 4 kids?
No, I know.
Four?
No, I have.
Sorry,
2
there are 4
kids.
members of the Wiggles and you have 2 kids. I got those 2 mixed up.
Oh yeah, as one does.
I have 2 kids, but 4 would be a crazy.
Don't you have
number.
1,000 kids?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Diddy, I'm very excited for your
As
costume.
far as I know, I have. 2.
I can't wait. I'm actually show you after the show
Hell yeah.
everything I got, because I'm like, look, this has like embroidery of like branches and vines and flowers. I'm like, get it? Like, no one's gonna get that wide. I literally could have just gone in thrifting and got this outfit for so cheap.
Tommy Jeff.
But I was like, look at the embroidery, like it goes.
Yeah, you have
it's
to
something.
complete the look.
Oh no, I went off.
Tommy Jeff, are you wearing a costume? Sorry, Are you gonna Halloween? You better Halloween. You don't show. I'll tell you.
First of all, I
don't
will
show up here not in a costume.
Oh,
don't
come
be,
on.
and don't be that.
It's a
on
strict
myself.
no entry.
Or don't be like, oh, I'm dressed as. Don't try to give me an. Oh, I'm wearing a Cub shirt. No, you show up in a costume.
The only costume I will accept as a non-costume is if you dress up as Pablo.
Yeah, no.
I have
but
that.
you have to commit to the bit.
Yeah, like full tattoo sleeves.
Yeah.
Got to get a wig.
Yeah, don't bullshit.
I can
You
do
wear
this.
Shrocks.
I have that outfit if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, Shrocks.
Yeah, your
the Shrek
Shrocks.
Crocs.
These are not Shrek Crocs. These are Ghostbuster Crocs.
Oh,
Very
you're wearing
different.
These up.
Ghostbuster ones.
These are the new Ghostbuster Crocs.
Hey,
Look.
dude, your feet smell, man.
If you guys,
Bruh.
Oh,
It doesn't even sound like a sound effect.
if you guys,
Say it again.
sounds
Do
like
it
it's in
again.
the room here.
Ty,
with
do it
us.
again. That's right. I just made that sound. I'm a
this is going to destroy us. This is our downfall.
So Pablo, what did you learn this week?
Man, I had, you know, it's so funny. I had like 5 or 6 things that I didn't write down. I learned that I guess I'm willing to now embrace the Ghostbusters Crocs. Put me over the edge. Now that we're talking about that, I was not pro Crocs. I bought that first pair of Crocs for a trip with Disney at Disney World. And I was like, I need some like amphibious shoes that can go in and out of the water. So, and that I could wear around a hotel or a resort. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to wear Skechers. I'm going to commit to a pair of Crocs. And no, cause fuck Skechers. But, so yeah, I learned that I could somehow, I don't know. I'm now starting to, but these are cool though. These are Ghostbuster Crocs. All right. These aren't just regular.
Those are
look,
actually really cool.
they
I'm
have-
not a regular dad. I'm a cool dad.
exactly. All right. I'm a
Exactly.
cool dad.
I'll never buy Crocs, but those, when you showed them to us, I actually really like those.
Yeah, and they have the
Yeah.
little thing where you can put the name tag on it. Look, y'all, I don't know. I blanked on what did I learn this week, but I did learn that I guess I'm committing to this Croc bit.
Oh yeah, we knew it the second you said you bought them in Disney World.
Croc bit.
This may be this Croc gimmick. I don't know. This
No.
may be the last pair of Crocs that I buy though. I don't unless
He just says that now.
unless I have to replace that first pair of Crocs, I will buy them with an identical pair. But I'm not gonna like have a Croc closet situation.
After your first pair of Crocs, you rode so hard for them. So I don't know.
I did.
what this-
I liked those because yeah, I enjoy being comfortable. I don't
is
know.
it a
That-
crime?
Is it is that a crime?
Is it a crime?
No, I don't think it is.
All right. Well, good for you.
Yeah, sorry, not much substance on the what did we learn this week. there was something.
Look, I'm so happy. I learned a lot. 1, food's great. Eat your vegetables, children. 2, I love where I'm sitting.
This
right
is
now.
a
There's
secret
so
word
much-
situation. I learned how
He's
to
in a
get-
dangerous spot.
Yeah,
This is
you are.
crazy. He's an absolute menace to society.
Is this a bad time to tell you I had something?
Oh my
God,
god!
we missed you. Oh my
Yes,
God. Papsia.
It wasn't even that important. It's totally fine.
No, you got to
No.
tell us.
Absolutely. What? I'm sorry.
No, I thought about it too. It's like the worst part of pop culture.
Yeah, no,
Um,
please.
do you
All
got-
right, let me rewind this. Guys, forget that we just played that news and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna Wayne's World this right now really quick. All right. Ketsia, what did you learn this week?
So you guys know I love problematic fandoms.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the most
Okay.
like the Dodge College of Film and Media Arts of the Duffer Brother fame.
Okay. All right.
And one of the most problematic fandoms out there is is it called the Helliverse? The world of which Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel,
Oh yeah.
Exist
the
together.
adult animation exist together. Yes.
Why is it problematic? Anyway, go on.
There's a
the-
new series, by the way.
Yes. So
Okay.
so that wow, it's almost like I'm trying to learn
Yeah.
something.
Look at you.
I've seen both series. The
Yeah, me
reason
too.
why it gets labeled as like problematic, I think problematic is a very harsh way to say it. The fandom is in itself a little
Sexy.
Sure, that's a way to put it. It just ends up being a weird space where I think because it is animation, a lot of minors watch the show, and because the show is explicit in content, it just has really passionate fans, and I think it brings in a really wide fan base.
They
And
do
honestly-
toe that line of almost being like furries.
Yeah,
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm
When you
saying.
see them at cons, you're like, calm down.
sure.
Mhm.
Which you could say to any fandom, hey,
Exactly.
tone it down a little bit, but
Because it's so sexy, they
I-
can.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. But I enjoy both. The Hell of a Boss is the show that has been explicitly on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube, and then Has Been Hotel is the show that is only ever been, other than the pilot that was on YouTube, is the only other show that's been on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But starting today, September 10th,
Yeah.
the first 2 seasons of Hell of a Boss are now streaming on Prime, as
Yeah.
well as an exclusive episode that is like a prequel to the entire series, which just premiered on Prime today. But in about, I think, 45 days from now, it'll be on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
So-
they're going to keep on releasing on both
On both
platforms, but
platforms.
it's so
Wow.
cool because you can
Yeah.
finally like I watched that show. Like I was one of the people signing petitions to get it made into like an
Saying you're
actual
a furry
show.
right now. You're
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, no.
I mean,
It's just you had, Katsia, you had to wait like a year for each episode.
Yeah,
or
because, I mean,
like
it's really
7
great.
months.
but indie made animation
Yeah.
takes a long time.
So now she
Yeah.
got that funding,
she's
baby.
got
We're-
that money.
we are going to be getting those episodes on the reg. I'm really
Yeah.
excited about that.
So if you are over the age of 18, you should check out Hell of a Boss, now streaming on Prime, or
Not-
you should just watch it on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not watch it if you're a child.
Don't watch it if you're a child. Don't show your children.
I'm not showing my children that.
I
show.
wasn't explicitly at you, Pablo.
I'm not-
I'm looking at the camera, and your face just happens to be directly behind it.
My face, y'all don't see this. My face is literally like this is Kessia's camera right there.
Hello, it's me. Okay, that's all I learned this week. Okay, thanks.
That's a good learn.
Thank you.
That is a good and also a solid segue into the news and stuff
Yay!
because that works
Oh.
because that's in stuff as well.
Yes.
Do we play the segment?
I know we have to play. Yeah,
transition
no, we have to
again?
play this segment.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Katie was doing my makeup the first time oh, okay. Never mind. It was a haunted house.
I think Chanel just called you out for being a furry. Yeah, she exposed herself on the show, Chanel.
I am not
Uh,
a furry.
Don't.
Don't clip
Is
that,
that
up.
you? Is that a sound we have? I love that so much.
I'm just gonna say it. We've got too many sounds. I'm
Um,
just kidding. I do love it. It's kind of wreaking havoc on my ADHD right now.
it is.
There's it's sensory overload 100%.
Yeah, we got to. We're shock jocks.
Hey, I'm not doing good over here.
This is the shock jock episode. We'll start with. Do we start with old business before we move on to new business, old man?
Old
Uh,
business.
This is the reason why we're calling this episode Loop Swoop Pull because this is kind of like a looper episode. We're looping back around to some of the things that we've talked about in the past, but now there's new information that's been released on it. Because we're we got to follow up on some of the things I want to talk about. Let's go with Marlon Wayans. So Marlon Wayans talked about to comicbookmovie.com to promote his new film that Jordan Peele produced him. And as he was talking to comic book, it's a comicbook.com. They asked him about this Scary Movie franchise. And you guys may or may not know the Scary Movie franchise returns to the big screen next year with Scary Movie 6. Marlon Wayans, Shawn Wayans, Keenan Ivory Wayans back to write the new movie, as well as franchise stars Anna Faris and Regina Hall return to their iconic lead roles. But fans of the franchise have been speculating which horror movies do the Wayans brothers plan on spoofing in next year's big franchise reunion. So this is the exact quote here from comicbook.com. Marlon Wayans says, I mean, you know, sorry, he says, I mean, you know, I'm just a fan of the whole genre. I know what you did last summer may have something in there. I think the Scream franchise is always a great one. I think Heretic was a wonderful film. Long Legs, Get Out, Nope. And those are just so many of the great horror films to pull from what we plan to have. And we plan on having a field day with Sinners.
Field day.
That's what it says. If you go to Bloody Disgusting, they kind of do a nice little list and breakdown here. What do you? I love this franchise, and then I'm gonna recommend something to people right now. When the Wayans brothers exited that franchise, Marlon with his company, I think Baby Wayans, I think was the name of his company, did the haunted house movies. The first one was a parody on the Paranormal Activity movie, as well as it became very memeable with I think is it Red Man going, I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come on, you know that. So the movie wasn't great. The first one was not awesome. Everybody kind of was like, man, we really miss this is just like a cheaper version of that. You don't have any original stars. It's just Marlon Wayans, which I love Marlon Wayans, by the way. And it wasn't strong. However, I will say a Haunted House 2, if you gave up on that franchise, I would implore you to revisit it because a Haunted House 2 is fantastic. And in my opinion, it can hold up with some of those first 3 Scary Movie parody films. It is so good because it does parody Paranormal Activity, it parodies Amityville Horror, I think it parodies Annabelle, the Conjuring series stuff, and it does it so well. And there's just a lot of really good material. Cedric the Entertainer is fantastic in it. Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias is in it, and he's really, really funny. And then Marlon Wayans is just fantastically hilarious in that entire movie. But yeah, I don't know. You guys excited? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I love the first cup. I think the first 2 or
2
3
is the iconic one, right? Take my little hand.
Yeah, but the first one's iconic too. The first, I think 2 or 3. How many are there?
There's like 5, but
no shit.
They were only involved in 3 of them, and then they made 2 more without them.
Oh, I never watched those ones.
Yeah, well, Charlie freaking what's his name? Carlos Estevez, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is like the star of those, I think, and
all of them.
I think no, the other one was I don't remember the comedian.
He's in the one with the alien one.
Tommy Jeff or Ty, do y'all have info on that?
About
Scary Movie 4 and 5?
What was the question?
It was
I was gonna share my thoughts about the new one. Sorry.
Okay, no, share your thoughts. I'll look it up. Share your thoughts. What do you think?
So I don't know. I'm trying to put headphones on because there's no. Hello, I'm just gonna talk over here.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, dude. You don't need headphones.
So I was loving all the threads and Instagram responses of like, I really need Anna Faris doing the weapons run straight into a pole.
Oh yeah,
that'd be a good parody.
Yeah, it's excellent.
A lot of people theorize that they're going to do the Midsummer where Florence Pugh's sitting down screaming with the group of with the cult with the other girls. Like she's gonna recreate that with Regina Hall.
Could definitely see that.
That's excellent, actually. Big fan of that.
I feel like those 2 movies would be very popular. Then the Conjuring series just got picked up for a series after the last movie just came out.
Oh,
I thought we
did
were rid of
numbers
them.
in the box office.
I'm amazed that series is. There's only like 4 of them, right?
They're really running with that whole Conjuring universe in general.
Oh yeah,
People do love it.
they did like a timeline of like, here's how to watch all the movies, and it's like Nun 1, The Conjuring, Nun 2.
Okay, right. Because in my
like a
brain I
whole
was like, there aren't that
universe.
many Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
But there are
Correct,
other
yeah.
It's the
things in
extended
the
universe.
Yeah,
Whatever.
everyone's got a cinematic universe
That's
these
right.
days.
Yeah.
Annabelle's getting her own universe.
Enough. I don't want any more universes. Can things not just be scary and be scary for scary's sake?
Yeah.
Watch Weapons, so good
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You got me there.
because there's no universes.
There are
Yeah.
9 Conjuring movies in the Conjuring Controverse.
There's 9 Conjuring movies.
That's too many movies.
Well, there's 5 scary movies, and it looks like so.
And there's only 10 Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? The 5th one was the lead in it was Simon Rex, who played Dan, and then there was Ashley Tisdale is in it as well, Lindsay Lohan, and also Charlie Sheen. The Wayans brothers like far exited. However, the 4th one, I don't recall it, or maybe I'm mixing it up with the 3rd one, but the 4th one still had Anna Faris and Regina Hall.
Mm.
But then it also had like Bill Pullman was in it, Leslie Nielsen was in it, the king of parody films, and we saw Naked Gun.
Oh,
make
that
it
was the 3rd
franchise.
one?
Yeah, that was the 3rd one.
I guess I've only seen the first 2.
Yeah, the the second one is probably, the first one is iconic. It does have a lot of freaking, it introduced, lest we forget, it introduced the world to the what the yeah, come on, we know
Yeah.
what happened there. And the second one was I can't remember his name, but it was him and David Cross. It was like, take my little hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that which is
Elliot.
It's my strong hand.
What's his name? It's Elliot something.
I think I'll just walk away. Oh, that was great. Let me give you a hand. Yeah. Look, those were great. I'm so excited that they're coming back to this. Obviously, a lot of really great horror movies have come back since then. And
Yeah, they have a lot of material to work with.
you don't
Like,
watch horror
almost
movies.
too
right?
I really
much.
don't, but I do like a good parody movie. I think I've probably watched more scary movies than actual like scary movies.
Yeah.
Aha. But I
Mm,
love like a good Cabin in the Woods,
Oh, yeah.
Dale and Tucker versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, I
okay.
love Dylan.
Um,
I love those.
I was dragged to see Midsummer, and it still haunts me to this day.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's an ex I don't talk to anymore.
Love that movie.
No, I didn't like it. It was scary.
Well, that's more than likely what you're going to get out of Scary Movie 6.
Yeah. I actually watched the first Scary Movie before I saw Scream. And I remember my sister was so afraid of the movie Scream. And we went and watched that. I was, first of all, way too young to see Scary Movie. But like the kids movie, we were all going to the theaters. The kids movie that my mom was taking the younger kids to go see was sold out. So she was like, I guess we could just go to the older kid. Like we can all go see the Scary Movie one together. We went, I don't know what year that came out, but I was wicked young to see that in theaters.
Did everyone have an experience like that when they were a kid? Like they saw
yeah,
something or were
100%.
exposed to media
Yeah.
that they had no business being exposed to?
Casino. I remember
Oh.
watching at the Dollar Cinema that my sister worked for.
That's really
And
cool.
I was like, this was in a time where she had a summer job at the movie theater, and she like took me to work with her because my parents both were to work, and they're like, you can't leave your little brother alone. And I remember just like one of my earliest memories, her like seeing her talk to her manager, just pointing at me, and I'm like sitting on a bench, like, and, like, my legs hanging off of it or whatever because I was so small. And she was like, yeah, is it okay if my brother hangs out while I work? It's like, who does that anymore? Could you imagine being
yeah.
a child? Is it okay if my kid just hangs out here while I'm just at work? And
You're like, that's fine, whatever.
yeah, he was cool, exactly
Yeah.
right. And I went to like sneak into a bunch of movies. I think one of them, but definitely one of them was Casino. And I was like, I shouldn't be watching this, but
Yeah.
this is a good ass movie.
Well, my mom took us to see that Scary Movie. She was with us the whole time. And then she kept going, oh, like Lucille Ball. Oh. And then after it was over, Chanel was like, oh, like I'm super, like so scared of Scream. Like she was deathly afraid of it. And after that movie, I remember she was like, you have to watch it though, So I watched Scream with her after that, and I was like, this is funny. Like,
It's
isn't
great.
this funny? do we not all think that this is a funny movie? And she's like, you only think it's funny because you saw Scary Movie first and it's a parody of the movie, but it is actually really scary if you saw it before. And I was like,
What was
"No,
she
I
scared
think."
about?
Oh, that's so great though. You like reverse engineered. Maybe
Being
that's what I
scared.
should be doing.
That's
Maybe
what
I
I
need
was-
to be
that's-
watching parody movies before I go see real
And then when
movies.
you watch it, it'll be funny. And you can just be like, I
Ah.
remember when that happened in the comedy. And then it
life
is
hack.
funny. It is a
But-
life hack. That's why I told that story.
But I don't think. But the
That's pretty
Scream
good.
movie is not. I don't think meant to be like terribly scary. It's
It was not.
meta commentary.
It
What
was-
was Chanel afraid of? Is what I
I-
want to know.
I don't know. We'll have to ask her sometime.
Was it
but
the
she-
ghost face thing? This.
I
what-
just think like maybe
Drew
she was like, oh
Barrymore?
no, I'm a hot young teenager. I'm gonna get killed.
Yeah. That must be.
It'll happen to
I-
you.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
have a really good well-timed sound effect.
I guess
That's
so.
when that's really good.
If you've been living under a rock this last couple of months, then you may have not heard about this, but there's a new live action Street Fighter movie in collaboration with Legendary Pictures and Capcom, which is scheduled for release on October 16, 2026 by Paramount Pictures. I'm going to quote Entertainment Weekly on this. One of the wildest ensembles in recent memory is forming for Street Fighters, an up-and-coming adaptation of the enduring video game franchise from director Kaitao. So I really should look up how to pronounce his name. Tai, how do I pronounce that? Sakurai?
Why are you asking
The
Ty?
I was
direct-
gonna say, why are you asking Ty?
You know why I'm asking Tai.
No, I want you to say why you're asking Ty.
Because look,
Jacques.
if you guys are gonna ask me how to pronounce a Hispanic name, I'm gonna give it to you right,
You know, that's fair.
right? So
Fine.
That's nice.
What am I looking up?
how to pronounce Katai? All right, look, the cast
You're
was
looking up
confirmed on
casino?
September 4th. Okay.
This is pure chaos.
This cast was officially confirmed via a social media post sharing the project's first poster, which is an array of the ensemble with pixelated photos invoking the game's 16-bit origin. Plot details are still scarce. Filming only just started this month, but the project, nevertheless, has our attention. Say what you will about Stephen E. Souza's 1994 adaptation, but the people to this day continue to talk about Raul Julia's gonzo turn as villain M. Bison. That off-the-wall casting can pay off. And I don't disagree. How to pronounce the new Street Fighter director's name?
Kitao Sakurai.
There we go. Yeah. Kitao Sakurai. As exciting. All right, so here's the image. Actually, I should pull that up. It does have a insane cast, by the way. Do you have a list of it, Ty, by chance? I don't know if you. No, don't worry. Okay, I have a list of it. We have Jason Momoa as Blanca, apparently. We have Roman Reigns as Akuma. You have Cody Rhodes. That's right, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes as Guile. You have, who's this podcast and comedian as Dan? Noah Centurios will star as Ken Masters. Who else do we have?
Kalina Liang as Chun-Li.
Andrew Koji as Ryu. Who else? There's David Dashmalchin as M. Bison. And I think for a while, who was the other person that was like front runner? Was like Dashmalchin, and who else? The other person was great.
He's gonna be Bison.
Yeah, Dashmalchin is gonna be Bison.
Muscle suit.
Kalina Lang as Chun-Li.
You got 50 Cent already.
50 Cent as Balrog. Oliver Richards
Crazy.
as Zangief. 50 Cent. I'm not going to call him Curtis. They said Curtis 50 Cent Jack. Look, that's 50. All right.
50.
That's 50. All right. And he's coming back as Balrog. Eric Andre as Don. I don't even know that character. That was a later Street Fighter character.
Same.
Andrew Scholes as Dan Habiki, which I'm
Okay.
assuming is going to be like kind of like a spoofy sort of role. Orville Peck.
as Vega.
Yeah, Orville Peck is big, which is so like the weird thing about this is that like all these casting choices just seem so spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird and also like okay, like
And also some people have like never acted before. Like I don't think has 50 Cent been in anything?
well,
ever?
I'm assuming they're
they're performers.
they're going back to I think the Roots fighting tournament origin is what I want to say. I mean, the first movie was definitely not that, but Street Fighter is a fighting tournament. So I would assume that not everybody has to be on screen for some long, elaborate, I don't know, monologue or whatever. They're going to show up as fighters and they're going to do their thing, and then they'll probably dissipate. Yeah, Kyle Mooney's in it for some reason.
I love that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Johnny California, not a fan, says it's going to be so bad, and then he says it's going to be like a comedy, and I'm like, yeah,
it is going to be like a comedy. It's exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. But in honor of talking about this 2026 Street Fighter movie, I was recalling, because we had talked about this before and we were asking what the cocaine budget is on this current Street Fighter movie, and is it going to match up to that $10,000 a week budget that Jean-Claude Van Damme set for that 1994?
Well, how are all these
classic?
people working together? I'm sure that they have a good cocaine budget.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah,
Man,
of course.
cocaine lines off the chest.
Are you okay?
Cocaine off the nipples.
Uh,
Cocaine.
It's so obvious
This has
that you've
gotta be
never
a
done
word.
cocaine either, because you're like, yes,
Hey,
I
hold
enjoy
up.
doing the cocaine.
First of all, cocaine.
Anyways,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember
No, because I'm pissed.
this fantastic 1994 Street Fighter film, but I figured in honor of this, we'll have some things that you may have not known about Street Fighters 1994. Firstly, let's talk about Raul Julia, because exactly right, insane casting does oftentimes pay off. But Raul Julia took the role for his kids. We've talked about that, right? Legendary actor Raul Julia took M. Bison. He was battling stomach cancer during the filming. He accepted the part because his children loved the Street Fighter games so much, making this his final role. His Shakespearean delivery elevated campy lines into cult status. Apparently, Raul Julia reportedly studied real dictators like Mussolini to shape his performance, but he also injected theatrical gravitas. For you, it was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was a Tuesday. Yeah, that monologue is cited as one of cinema's greatest villain speeches, apparently, and in not a great movie, delivered an amazing villain speech.
I mean, they should have got Pedro Pascal.
That's who was the other person. I think it was Pedro Pascal.
I don't think that was ever a thing. We said it on the show.
No, I think that was a thing.
Well, they should have done it. Who could do that?
There was scheduling conflict. And as much as I love David Dashmalchin, there was...
He's good. I think he can do it. He's very funny too. You guys watch his podcast?
No.
I barely watched this one.
Yeah. Let's see. Man, I have to find it. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyways,
No, you are, because we just talked about it on the pod. We made
Anyways,
a joke about it,
no.
and then it became real in your
Ty,
head.
can you look up who the two? While I'm doing this next bit, can you do who the two front runners were for M. Bison before Dust Malchin got the role? Jean-Claude Van Damme was paid more than anyone on that film. So, fun fact here: Jean-Claude Van Damme, Guile, pocketed around $7 million, which was nearly a third of the film's entire budget. Raul Julia, despite being one of the best parts of that film, apparently only earned a fraction of the budget. Van Damme later admitted he was heavily addicted to cocaine during the shoot, spending up to $10,000 a week on it, and was often missing or late to set. Director Steven DeSouza said that sometimes they just shot around him.
Wild.
Yeah, he basically Van Damme siphoned so many sources, so much resources and money from the film, that the original film apparently included some pretty epic battle scenes, more special effects, but budget cuts and a bunch of fight scenes apparently were rushed and super under choreographed, which is why, I don't know if y'all have seen it, some of the fights feel like a little bit of a scuffle of weirdness.
Yeah, people saying that this is not going to be that good of a movie. It's like, have you seen the first one?
It's fantastic.
It's amazing, but it's like very campy and a cult classic for a reason. It's not, this incredible masterpiece.
But it is like such a snapshot of the times.
Absolutely.
Which is what I love about it. It is peak 90s.
Yeah.
It really is.
If they can recreate
some of that
in
magic.
any way in that magic, I don't know if they can, but they do have a zany enough cast that they might be able to do something.
Yeah.
Just depends on how much cocaine they're doing. Tommy Jeff, I I'm going to murder you after the show.
I literally ate all of the veggies and cheese.
They're all gone now.
Well, at least the crunching will stop now.
Please, God, for the love of God.
Kylie Minogue was cast in a hotel lobby. So Kylie Minogue, pop star who was at the height of her fame at that time, was famously cast as Cammy, and she was also randomly cast after the producers realized that they needed an Australian actor for local tax breaks while filming in Queensland. The director originally wanted it to be a political thriller. Writer-director Stephen DeZauza, who did Die Hard and Commando, pitched the film not as a martial arts tournament, but as a G.I. Joe-style military action movie. That's why the movie's more about hostages and tanks and Bison's $1 billion. It actually is about fighting. Capcom's involvement also was very heavy-handed. Capcom's funding of the movie, but they basically funded a majority of the movie. And so they wanted the director, the writer, to cram in as many characters as possible, leading to an overload of cast with minimal backstory development. DeSouza said that he was writing a new page nightly to fit in all the fighters, which is insane because they did manage to somehow get all of the Street Fighter characters into that movie. It's like DJ's in it for some reason, who's just kind of like M. Bison's sidekick. Have y'all seen this movie? Am I crazy? Or
Can I ask a stupid question?
yeah, sure.
Is Street Fighter
A video game.
Yes. Is it the one with the chick where she's like all in blue?
Yeah, Chun-Li.
Fantastic. Then I know exactly
who does the fast kicks.
That is the only character. No, there's a guy who's
Guile with the hair, who's like the soldier, who does the sonic boom.
I just know the guy who's like
You know
wearing like a white like gi.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
right.
ripped.
That's Ryu.
You know all their names?
Yeah, Hadouken. Yeah, of course.
How many names are there?
There's Ryu, there's Ken, there's
don't-
Blanca,
there's
there's
a lot.
You to
Guile.
list them.
Don't listen to them. There's a
Bison,
lot.
Balrog.
I've never seen this one. The guy with the flat top hair.
This is a this
That
is
looks like Jordan Von Strangle from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Jordan Von Strangle may have probably been ripped off of Guile because this was I guess I don't know, maybe you're a little bit.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're making me
You're
feel old.
a little
You're
bit
making me
young.
feel old.
Are you a little bit old? I'm a little bit
I'm a
young.
little bit old.
That's
Okay,
what's
no,
happening
I've
here.
seen it in a Dave and Buster's. I'm not ancient.
Yeah. All right. No, it's in a day, but when
I'm
Street
impressed
Fighters
you know their names.
when Street Fighters came out, all there was to do for a minute was like you would go meet people at the arcade and be like, hey, I'm going to the arcade at this time. Or we used to go to this place called Game Club that was in Fat City in New Orleans. And that's all it was. It was just like, and they had Soul Calibur and they had Marvel vs. Capcom, but like a new arcade game when it became the zeitgeist, it became the thing. And you could only play this game really in the arcade. And that's what was interesting. It was a culture.
So was
a
it like the
cultural
first
movement.
of that type of games where it was like a game you could only go to arcade? Because I remember reading about like the history of arcades and like that was
it was a
why the
hangout spot.
GameCube was like such a revolutionary thing because like for the first time you didn't have to go to an arcade to play video games.
Not that maybe the Nintendo.
You've never played Street Fighter though?
No, I've definitely played it. I just didn't understand.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever quite understood the like global phenomenon.
It was
of
a global phenomenon, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like those were the two fighting games of that era.
Sure.
And then, I mean, obviously they developed, but yeah, like it was a thing. You had to go to the arcade to really. I mean, here's the thing. I think they had it for Super Nintendo and they had it for Sega Genesis, right? Which were the 16-bit systems back in the day. And PlayStation, it's been on every game console. Says this is how iconic it is.
Sure.
Since its original release, it has been on every game console since.
Oh, that's
because
amazing.
it's a timeless classic.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay. No, I
So
see. I understand the appeal.
Yeah.
I think part of me just like, I think that era missed me.
Yeah, it totally did.
I think I also remember beating my brothers
Well, what
at
year
the
were you
arcade
born?
game and I just like smashing the 1B button over and over again.
How old are you again?
How old am I, Pablo?
I'm gonna-
1994, baby.
All right, that's when you were born.
Yeah.
All right, so by the time you were, that scene had just vanished. I think
Yeah.
probably by the late 90s.
And to be fair, my parents did not enjoy violence in
Yeah.
any capacity, video game or
for sure.
television.
A lot of kids I knew were not allowed to play that
Because
game.
Mortal Kombat's the one where like they'll have like the new fancier versions are like finish him and it's like the final move where he
Well,
like rips out his skeleton.
that
Is
was integrated in the original.
Is
Was
that Mortal Kombat?
That's Mortal Kombat.
Let's go.
The appeal for that was it was
How
a big
violent
fighting
it
game,
was.
and it was extremely violent. It was the first game that became mainstream that had like bloodshed and exactly that,
Finish him.
fatalities.
See, I think I remember seeing that like as an adult, like some newer version of Mortal Kombat where he like tears out his own spinal cord and like chokes him to death with it. And as an adult, I went, "Oh my god, It's disgusting. And
Yeah.
like I had to like, I mean, again, you know, I don't like horror movies. You think I would enjoy it in video game? I was just like, ew,
Yeah.
blood, gross.
Oh man, Mortal Kombat is like my favorite game.
I was a big House of the Dead girly. I don't know.
Yeah, the shooting
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Can never get through the first. I think I get to level 4 every time and then I die.
It's
but
impossibly hard. They did it on purpose. They wanted your money.
They
A lot of
it was money all along.
money all along.
The real villain was capitalism.
we're yeah, exactly. I don't want to get too crazy into this, but that was even like one of the things that they discussed about like the original Disney games that were really beautifully done, like The Lion King and Aladdin. They were actually done with original Disney animators, but they were impossibly hard. The average person who played those games on Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo probably never got past the first 2 levels because at the time you could rent video games from like Blockbuster. So it would be a 2 or 3 day rental. And they didn't want people to beat the game within the 2 or 3 day rental period.
So that you had to go back and rent it again.
So the creators originally, like they were all instructed that like you have to make this ridiculously hard. So like a lot of people don't know what the final levels look like of The Lion King, which apparently even had a deleted scene from The Lion King that was a playable
That's
game.
crazy.
So like, yeah, look, video games at some point were definitely like, they're still a money-making machine. They're just a little bit different how things have evolved. But at the time, it was all about, I guess, just like the death of the video store and whatnot. It was about going to a place, meeting up with people. People would literally line up. So the way it would work is like if somebody was really good at Street Fighters, they only had to bring 1 quarter because you just play with 1 quarter. And then what happens is somebody plays you, and then the person who's next up in line puts a quarter, and they created a line of quarters on the like kind of like, yeah, the deck. So if this person lost, then it was on to the next one until people just kept losing. So it really was like an insane tournament of fighting happening at malls across the country there for a short amount of time, and then arcades.
I love that. My sociology brain is like, yes, interactions.
It
Systems.
was
I love going to arcades growing up.
What is the form of currency it takes to play?
a single
Quarters.
One more time, Pablo.
Quarters.
quarter.
What are you saying?
Quarter?
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 A quarter?
Is my New Orleans coming out?
A little bit.
So Street Fighter has grossed. I looked it up.
Okay.
Has grossed as of 2017. So I don't have the updated figures.
Okay.
$10.6 billion.
Yeah.
It's
And
It's a
that's
major
20.
franchise.
When was that date?
That was as of 2017.
Okay, so that's like additional 8 years to that.
Yes. So 10.6 billion.
That's an
with
insane
a
amount of money.
B
That's insane.
is incredibly insane. That is like, but that's like a fantastic like perspective to like how much money this
Wow.
game has made and like how influential this
Can you
was.
start looking up franchises? I want to know how much money Pokemon has grossed.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
the
Pokemon-
sound
Pokemon
effects
and
are
Hello
so well timed. No, we're sticking to Street Fighters here. Last 2 factoids I'll give you about the Street Fighter film. Sorry, go ahead, Ty.
To answer your question from a while ago, the 2 frontrunners for M. Bison were David and Walton Goggins.
That's what it was. It was Walton Goggins, which would have been an awesome
I
M.
think
Bison.
so. He's got the forehead.
He had this scheduling clown. He's got just the big smile that
Yeah.
M.
menace.
Bison
Yeah,
had.
but you need the Raul Julia of it all. I need the
I agree.
I
Look,
need the Latin of it all.
I think
You know
that
what I'm
Schmalzen's
saying?
gonna kill it. Okay, I don't have Schmalzen's Latin. Is he Latin? No,
No.
That's a very German name. Anyways, this film also
He's got the black hair.
so this movie
He's
did,
very funny.
did also feature a post-credit scene that teased for a sequel. The movie had a post-credit scene where M. Bison raised his hand from the rubble, teasing his return. Sadly, by that point, Raul Julia had passed on October 24th, 1994, which made the sequel impossible. The film was released on the 23rd of 1994. So he passed away in October. It was literally his final role, was M. Bison of Street Fighter, of all things. This man had like a ridiculous acting career. He was a thespian actor. He was fantastic, and his final role was Bison.
I mean, I feel like you're saying it like it's a
Because that's crazy.
it's sad. Sad.
It's
But
crazy.
also,
He's like a
like-
classically trained actor.
I mean-
He's
But he did so good.
but he did so good. He gave us the goods. Once more, it's probably one of the greatest villain monologues of all time.
Yeah.
Um,
He was so good.
He's just a sassy bitch in it. He's just a sassy.
He's so sassy.
he's
He's
so-
sassy in the Addams Family too. I just watched it again where he calls like the talk show
Yeah.
when he's on the Addams Family. He's like,
Stop
Hello.
calling here, Mr. Adams.
he's like, hello. She's like, stop calling. We don't know where to find them. And he's like,
The opening. This was it Gomez Adams code? Old man. We moved to the new business after we've discussed the old.
After the
business.
first what? Quarter.
The first quarter.
Sexy, please don't do it.
So that's gonna be a favorite.
Also, once more, peak 90s. This also did have a video game tie-in, Street Fighter, the movie game. So they basically took Street Fighter and they used digitized actors a la Mortal Kombat. So you could play as a digitized Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile. All the actors from the film were in the Street Fighter game that was based on a movie that was based on a game. So also pretty sure that version of Jean-Claude Van Damme was zooted out of his skull.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm excited for Orville Peck as Vega.
once more,
100%.
I feel like they're all just going to have their little moment, right?
Yeah. But I'm hoping he's like he's only gonna have a cameo, I'm pretty sure. But I wanted a little more.
Are we going to have to, Ketsia, we're going to have to take you to Mission Control at some point.
Yeah, let's have
I
it.
know I love Mission Control.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then what? And then, but
I-
you're gonna play Street Fighter all night, young lady.
I
Yeah.
wanted to play Galaga.
No.
Once.
Damn. Is that what it's called, right? Galaga?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, fine, I'll play Street Fighter, a little bit of Galaga. I cannot do Mrs. Pac-Man.
Street Fighter is,
That's fine.
man, I can't stress like the
What do you got
iconicness
against
of
the
Street
misses?
Fighter.
Oh, nothing. I just my anxiety can't. I can't be
okay.
chased.
It's fine because with Street Fighter, there's 3 buttons and a
No,
controller.
again, I'm smacking the. I don't want to do that motion.
You did it.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
No.
Mm.
Oh well, nope.
Nope. I'm gonna hit the B button repeatedly.
Just do B A B A C D D D C D C D.
Tie a freaking
Oh,
kill.
there's so many jokes. I feel like
No. What's the next piece of
that
news?
could just stem from this
No,
conversation.
absolutely not.
To put it in perspective, Marvel's only grossed $34.1 billion.
And how much was?
Oh, Pokemon has grossed $153 billion.
And how much was Street
That's
Fighter?
insane.
Street Fighter was 10.61.
Get fucked, Pokemon reign supreme, baby.
That is also
Wow. God, I'm
very-
so proud of my franchise.
I'm for it. Look, I support video games altogether. Pokemon though started in the handheld system days. That was like
Yes.
origins of the handheld system.
1996.
Absolutely, that was like that game was exclusively for
But-
Game Boy,
Mm-hmm.
but still required connection because if you wanted to trade, you needed that fucking link cable. And those link cables at the time, nobody's parents
Hold
were
up,
buying them link
hold up,
cables unless they
that-
were really rich.
But can we also talk about
Not
like
me
how
being like, I had a link
technologically-
cable.
I had a
what
link
the
cable
hell?
too.
You were rich then.
Yeah, I had a link cable also.
Yeah,
Y'all were
wait.
both rich. I had link cables.
The two
I need-
white people in the room just looking at each other. We're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, link cables.
I had
We got it.
That's why I befriended white people because
That's
I was
right.
like, they'll have the
We're
link cables.
And you know what? I needed your Alakazam. You
Yeah.
can have give me your Kadabra. You can have my Haunter. Let's be friends.
But you were still somehow tethered to another person. There was still so much social. There, video games, I feel like, don't get the credit that they deserve for actually being a social activity.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
People think that's an antisocial
Oh, you
activity,
guys.
but it's so social.
till this day, Super Smash Brothers, I feel like is probably one of the most social things that I will do.
Why
Yeah.
I was friends with any of my friends in high school was
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros.
you guys should read my published research.
About video games.
Pokemon Go specifically.
I would
Okay.
love to.
I did a
Oh.
year-long ethnographic study about Pokemon Go.
It
It's
w-
published. You can find it online.
I don't know if you were here.
Oh
Oh
when
my
we
god, did you
discussed
find
it.
all the Filipino grandmothers that play
Yes.
religiously? Holy shit, that
Yes.
statistic is wild
It's
to
nuts.
me.
Can I
No.
tell you that
Yeah,
I
it's a
made
thing.
friends when
No,
I
I
was
know it
in
is.
Paris because they were playing Pokemon Go, and I
Yeah.
ran into them, and I was like, "Playing Pokemon Go?"
Parlez-vous français? Pokemon Go?
They all thought I was weird because I was like, there was a cute dog in this, and I thought they were all there for the cute dog, and I was like,
No.
"Oh, la petite cochon, la petite cochon," and they were like, "And a Pokemon Go," and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get my thing out." I was like, "You guys still play that?" And then it was in 2017.
What?
Yeah, that was only a year after it came out.
I know,
That's
but
an
I
inappropriate time to be asking, are you still playing
Yeah,
that? You can
I-
ask
it
me
really
that
is.
now.
I
and
had
I
felt-
respect that.
I had felt like it had fallen off a little bit in America at that time.
No.
It
Never fell off. People just
it has never fallen off. I know that.
they've just been the quiet majority.
Yep.
That's
Honestly,
the real quiet majority is the people who still play Pokemon Go.
But it was very fun because I got out my Pokemon Go and I bonded with all these French people.
yeah.
on
And
my
they
way
were
to do laundry.
Sacre bleu, omelette du fromage, Pokemon.
But I thought they were all
And then-
gathered to talk about the cute dog.
And then they were like, for the what's the French star mean? They were like, which is a
Just-
sound effect that I
a
was
star.
gonna add on there, but I said no. Tommy Jeff's gonna have a field day with this.
Don't.
So I didn't-
Yeah, if you want a good laugh,
it.
What do
guys,
you mean?
I do. I thought I was like,
go online and look up Pokemon
Bruh.
sounds from the French dub of the anime. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
funny.
It is
But I
so
asked
funny.
you which one's a star something that
Starmie
moans.
and Staryu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Staryu. It goes
Staryu.
it, like like comes out of Pokemon. That's Lickitung.
That's a
Yeah.
German.
That's the
A
Lickitung.
German
Lickitung.
Lickitung.
Okay, so the French Starmie is like, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
And
it
yeah.
moans.
It's not. It goes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
It
I take it
does.
back.
Very.
I think the English anime is when it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Here.
Yeah, and the English one.
Girl
Those
power.
French, man.
Anyway, it's like Mortal Kombat. We got talking about Pokemon again, which is how I like to derail all these
Well, we're
conversations.
talking about video games in general.
The more Pokemon content I make, the more I am likely to one day become a Poke influencer and get invited for free to Pokemon events.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
Oh, is that what we
Dreams.
got to do?
Yeah,
Oh, let's do it.
100%.
I'm down.
Spin-off episode?
Bruh.
Tommy, Jeff, and Ketsia.
Oh.
If y'all want to start,
Why don't we just steal the studio for like a random day of the week?
I think that's
Done.
fantastic. Yeah.
All right.
do it.
Pablo
We got
is,
this. We
Pablo
got
is
this.
literally begging you
I'm
guys.
Yeah, but
literally
we're gonna
begging
do it
you
under
guys to do
our
it.
handle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. And there'll be
that's what he wants.
there'll be
Ketsia and
Yes,
Tommy
yeah.
Jess.
yeah, hookers and
Yeah.
strippers and
And blackjack.
blackjack. Actually, forget the Pokemon podcast altogether. We're like, yeah, let us do. You're like, Pablo's like, please. And we're like,
Yes.
well, now I don't want to.
Yeah. Now it's just about hookers and blackjack.
So is that the first bit? No, that's the second bit of news.
Marvel
just-
animated. So this is the third bit of news. Marvel,
we derailed
Marvel
so
animated
much.
series that debuts on September 24th, 14 days from now. If you're watching this at the
Oh,
right
that
time,
soon?
is Marvel Zombies. Marvel Studios Animation is venturing into the mature tier content with a TVMA animated series, Marvel Zombies, premiering exclusively on Disney Plus on September 24th, 2025. The 4-part miniseries revives the horror-infused storyline from What If and features zombified versions of MCU favorites like Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and Thanos. A red band trailer dropped on September 2nd, and Marvel is also launching a commemorative comic, Marvel Zombies Red Band, on September 17th. So there's a comic book tie into this one. Yes, Ty.
Yeah, so like what's cool about this, so you're actually getting a new character with this series. You're getting
Thanos. Or
you're getting Blade as Moon Knight.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I love both of those people.
Yeah, Blade's gonna be playing Moon Knight in this series. But more importantly, they used the Baby Metal and Poppy song for this trailer, and that's
Yeah,
all
they
I
did.
cared about.
I like Baby Metal and Poppy.
Mhm.
And I like Baby Metal and Poppy together.
Oh yeah.
And all the original actors are the voice actors.
Correct.
Are
Yeah.
they really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah,
cool.
Florence
I
Pugh's
love
gonna
when
be
they
a main
do
character
that.
in this one too.
Yeah, Florence Pugh. I mean,
David
Elizabeth Olsen.
Harbour.
Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen.
Olsen.
I'll
I'll-
tell y'all this. Floating in this studio, in one of these comic book boxes, is the original run of Marvel Zombies from when it originally
Yeah.
came
Nice.
No way.
out. Which is when did the original Marvel Zombies drop?
Got it.
Because I remember this was such a big thing when it came out. People infatuated, but I hated it because I'm like, it
I
was written
loved
by
it.
Robert Kirkman
Yeah.
of
Uh-huh.
Walking Dead fame. But I remember not liking it because I'm like, this doesn't make sense to the characters. They're all still sentient zombies somehow. And it was, I don't know. I didn't love it. However, the art is iconic.
The
and
art is amazing.
Stunning.
Is the art similar to the What If show? Or is it its
Yes.
own?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they definitely took a lot of the art from the
2005.
is that what it was?
That was
It's
about to be my
before-
next question because we go through these like eras of media where we get really into monsters every couple of years.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And zombies definitely had like a
moment,
moment
for
where we
sure.
were like, zombies. I hear you like movies. Have you seen my zombies? Like, I actually watched this entire TikTok talking about the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith and how that entire book is like, has like the source material, like they strayed so far away from it and that they were just like, there were actually vampires in the book, but in the movie when they were like, all right, do we make them vampires? And the producers were like, zombies are kind of the thing right now. So they made them zombies in the movie and it makes no, like they ruined,
Well-
anyway, but like that was the thing in media that was like, if we
They're
can
like
put
zombies are burnt.
No,
I mean,
right?
no, they're like vampires are burnt. We gotta
Vampires
go
are
to-
done.
Yeah.
Zombies it up. Was
It's like
that
Twilight's done. Now we got to do zombies.
No, well, it is secular. I think you're right. I think around
No, yeah.
this time, people were really going crazy over like the Underworld franchise
Underworld,
And-
Walking Dead,
and Blade.
Resident
Blade,
Evil.
but then no, well, then Walking Dead set off like a new zombie obsession for a bunch of people. Now everything was zombies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was it last year or this year they did all the Wolfman things. Before that, it was even. It's like it's so funny. All these like monsters kind of get recycled. It's
I know.
every
Every time I see Wolfman come back, I was like, enough. This wasn't good the first time.
I like the Benicio del Toro one.
Oh,
The-
sure.
The only
I did
problem
like
with
that.
it was the weird Anthony Hopkins, like he looked like a freaking Wookiee at the end,
Yeah,
where
what
he
was-
and there was like werewolf fight scene. I'm just like this. All right,
Oh no, it got bonkers at
it got
the end,
bonkers, but
which you
everything
could
up to
lean
that
into
was
and
good.
love it in a way if you watch it with open.
So
Heart.
when does the new Marvel show come out?
September, sorry, 24th.
Oh, so
24th,
like
yeah.
soon.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, it's
That's
September 24th, 2025. It's a 4-part miniseries.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, so right in time for spooky. I mean, we're in spooky
We
season.
are currently
so
in
we
spooky.
are.
We
this
are
is why I
living it.
said this. I'm like,
Pumpkin
hey, like
spice latte
the
it
things,
up.
yeah, we're pumpkin spice lattes. You're gonna freaking get your jack-o'-lanterns. Fuck, I remember what I learned this week.
Hey, that's your first F word of the
Yay!
week.
I
Nice.
We're doing so
You
good on
learned-
cussing
wait,
this episode.
Wait, you learned about jack-o'-lanterns?
Yeah, well, because
Wow.
if you guys walked up to my house, you would see that I have a jack-o'-lantern collection. I have about 40 plus jack-o'-lanterns out there.
I saw 2.
I need about
How did I miss-
35 to 40 more.
How did I miss all of
They're not lit up because I'm gonna light them up on October 1st, and they normally glow green. But
It's
there's
like 3 or 4.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I
There's
walked up to the
literally
house today.
20
I
of
was
them
like,
on
what?
the front mantle. Are we all gaslighting?
What?
What
No, I was
is that?
gaslighting.
You
No, I was
didn't
gaslighting.
see- you didn't see it.
Definitely.
No,
So-
I legit didn't see these.
I have a massive-
I just walk to where I need to go.
I've
I
been-
don't fucking pay attention.
You're
Hey,
like, unlike you
with
losers,
love-
I don't perceive things.
You get
Well,
you got to get diagnosed with ADHD.
I'm
Okay.
not an idiot.
yeah, you haven't
I
been going to
just
good
walk.
doctors, but
Paula, what did you learn?
I will say, so I've been collecting this
With love.
since before I was with my wife. Okay, I've been
Aw.
collecting
Diabetes.
Jacqueline, and this is gonna make me sound like an old man here right now. But when I first started
Nipples.
collecting those jack-o'-lanterns, I intentionally try to not buy repeats. These are just like the plastic jack-o'-lanterns that you get from Home Depot, Walmart, Target, like all these home goods, wherever it may be. It's just a plastic skull. They're meant to be plugged in. I take the little plug thing out, but I don't want to have repeats of faces. I have like 2 or 3 repeats because it's just they're different sizes or whatever. But I went to Walmart this week.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
I know. No, actually, you know what? Yeah. Look, I don't know, man. I didn't.
Walmart.
It wasn't. Anyways, I went to Walmart this week. I remember when I first started collecting those jack-o'-lanterns, I would buy those from Walmart or Target. And on a high end, they were about $6 each. On the low end, they were $4.95 each. Those
and
jack-o'-lanterns.
now they're like
Scare me.
$40.
I went to. I don't know the slightly bigger one was 21, and the smaller one
No.
was 16.
No,
That's insane.
Yeah.
not in my America.
So at least that I started collecting those at least 11 or 12 years ago when I moved to LA. So I moved to LA in 2012. So
You should make them. They're
I'm wrong.
with-
Actually, I collected them before I went to LA. So the year before I moved to LA, I had like 2 or whatever. So I
They're-
should make them.
they look cooler, and well, yours look really cool.
I'm
But they
gonna-
look less like they look because you paint them, and make them with paper mache, and they look really cool.
But the only reason why I won't do that at this point, I'd have to buy those plastic ones and just cut them out like saws on them myself because
They all have a look.
they all have
match.
a specific look and I
They
need them to be
match.
consistent. But I learned that shit's getting expensive.
I feel like I learned something.
Along.
That's right, guys. The villain of the week continues to be, say it with me, capitalism.
Exactly.
Always and
Shocking.
forever.
Cool. This is news. That's news and stuff. This is today's haul.
Today's haul.
Before we go into today's haul, I just want to point out,
Yeah.
we never asked Ty what Ty learned this week.
Ty doesn't want. He didn't want to die. He's the
I
man.
know.
He's
The
the
way
man in the
he's
chair today.
viciously
He is the
shaking
man in the
his
chair,
head.
but he has contributed more to this podcast today than I.
Ty, what did you learn anything this week?
Yeah, did you?
The answer can be no.
I learned that by not being on camera, I can be better well timed with these new sound effects.
Hey.
And I think-
Bada boom! Hit us with a sound effect.
Yeah, it is. Wait, is it a well timed one?
happen to you.
Oh, you know what I need to add on there? I need to add. Was it Bing Bong?
Bing bang,
Bing bong.
bing bang. Oh, that's such a good one.
Bing Bong.
Oh.
What murder? I don't know. I need that.
Oh,
one.
that's a good.
What murder?
What about the murder? What murder? just the constant brain rot. Oh, I'd like a SpongeBob one in there. I'll tell you which one. No, I just want the
Little.
They were fake. Of course, they were fake.
I would want that's easy. You're Patrick Star. That's easy for you to say. You're SpongeBob.
No, this is Patrick.
I went to college. Shock jocks here now.
Anyway, shout out to Mark Zing watching us. He says hi, Pablo.
Hello, Mark Zing. Welcome to the chaos. Cool. Katya, you want to kick us off? So, before we do that, actually, let me explain what we're about to do. So, the origins of this show is we do like to highlight comics you need no prior knowledge or insight to be able to enjoy. So, we are the anti-gatekeeper comic book podcast. We want everybody to be part of this fandom of appreciating art and really good writing and literature. Some of the best stories out there are happening at your local comic shops. It's a really good place to find your community, your people, and discover new worlds and outlets, as well as support a small business. So we like to highlight books that are non-Marvel and DC because there's already so many talented people out there that can help you with that. So we're going to feature a creator-owned book. This could be the next film that you see. You want to get ahead of the curve. Like I said, the origins of really good movies, TV shows, and things happening in the world right now do come from the world of comics. Some really interesting writers that have no restrictions except, just be creative. Absolutely right. So these are 4 #1 comics that dropped this week that you can walk into your local comic shop and pick up today. And Katya is going to pick it up, start it off.
It's my inner monologue, actually. Sarah, we need a sound effect. Let me see if I can do it. Is that it? Is that a little?
That was good.
Thank you.
I was not expecting that.
Every week, I'm going to get a little bit better and more professional sounding when I do these. So my fun tagline. Oh my God, I get so nervous every time. I'll wreck it so that you can check it. I love the Deeper Issues podcast, but my true love, murder podcasts. Creepy in the best way. As the title alludes, it feels like you're eavesdropping on a story you shouldn't be hearing. It takes the addictive pull of true crime podcasts and flips it into something truly chilling. The premise is simple but brilliant. Episodes from a podcast, and anyone who listens is consumed by a murderous rage. The writing is sharp, the art nails that creepy dread, and it really makes you think about our obsession with true crime. If you're into horror mystery, this one is definitely worth the read. Written by Jeremy Hahn and illustrated by Mike Tisserand from Ignition Press, it's Murder Podcast. So I've wrecked it so that you can now check it.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh my God. One day I will rehearse that so I don't have to look at my notes.
You like murder podcasts more than you like our own podcast?
No, absolutely not.
She did say that she does not watch our podcast. She
said she barely did.
Nah, that was code for saying I don't watch this shit.
The disrespect I receive in this room.
You're welcome.
I don't mind a good murder podcast. My friend is very big into murder podcasts. So if we did a road trip this summer and we just listened to murder podcasts. And again, I like the mystery aspect. I like a good true crime of we don't know what happened and here are the facts and but most of the time it's a very simple the husband did it or whatever you think happened is what happened. But I do love cold case files. I don't like the ones where, again, similar to horror movies, if you're gonna very creepily outline in detail exactly how this person was murdered and the gory aspect of it, that's not my tea. But I do love a good cold case file. But yeah, no, super interesting premise. It's basically a group of friends who listen to podcasts, and we kind of get a glimpse into other people who listen to this murder podcast. And when they listen to it at the very end, they're thrown into one of those oh my God, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden someone's dead. And I'm oh, so maybe some demon possession, some other supernatural aspects embedded into it.
They're kind of like The Ring.
Yes.
Yeah, except for murder podcast.
Murder podcast, yes.
Murder podcast Ring.
So if you listen to this murder podcast Ring, but the concept is, listen to a podcast, commit murders.
Yeah.
This is Murder Podcast.
Really quick, top 3 murder podcasts or true crime documentary, true crime podcasts now? Putting you on the spot.
Oh my god. In terms of murders,
She doesn't watch those either.
no, I watch a lot of documentaries. If you haven't seen the Trainwreck documentary series on Netflix,
Yes.
those are
Oh
excellent.
my God, about Area 51.
Area 51. No, if you have,
Area 51,
Trainwrecked is so
So good.
exciting. Basically, each episode, they're not like episodes, you have to find them as individual
my
series, but basically each one takes like a weird thing that happened in social media that you kind of heard about but didn't really do a big like deep dive, and they do a big deep dive.
Like the we're gonna storm Area 51.
Yeah, so there's the Area 51, the Project X party that happened to this girl in like small town Europe somewhere. They did the poop cruise. They did the boy in the balloon.
I remember that was a hoax, wasn't it? There was no boy in that balloon.
There was no boy in the balloon. And so it looks at the family and like, did they do it on purpose for media attention? So it does like a whole deep dive. I will say they do one about Woodstock 99, which is nuts. And then my favorite episode, because I think it was just like the most like, I had to sit down and like think about it for a really long time, was they did an episode on Astro World tragedy where where like several people died from being crushed in the crowds. That's a hard watch for 100%, but
it's tough one.
It was really interesting to see, like, it was something that you hear about, and unfortunately the way that our media presents just the world today, people and things happen so often that I think a lot of tragedy, we just like, we see it, thoughts and prayers, and then we move on.
Yeah.
And this was one of those moments where it was really amazing and interesting to go back and realize just how intense this particular tragedy was.
Well, all of that stuff is
100%.
Like if you read deep dive into the O.J. Simpson trial, like the 24 hours news cycle is such a thing that we're desensitized to it. But then when you go like the Lorena Bobbitt story that was sensationalized, the freaking guy who got his penis cut off became a literal like porn star and a celebrity and like an idol to toxic men everywhere. But Lorena Bobbitt was like a basically beaten woman who had dealt with so much awfulness, who was like an immigrant in this country. It's like you go back and see like how the media responded to things at the time, and then the expose behind it is insane.
Yeah,
most of the times. But I'm gonna say Tiger King, Making a Murderer, and Blackfish. And yeah, I do think Blackfish is a murder
the fish got murdered. What murder?
No, dang it, this is why we need the sound effect for that one.
No, so I really like this this comic. It very much gives you just like a very light taste. I think what's interesting is clearly they're setting up a very interesting social commentary on the way that we have kind of sensationalized murder. 100%. We take something that's gory, we make it like more entertaining, and maybe that like desensitizes us a little bit to it, or maybe it trivializes it. There's a lot of commentary that can be made when we what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, capitalism again is the true villain when we capitalize on other people's anguish. I believe the phrase is Schadenfreude.
Yeah, absolutely.
The happiness and misfortune of others.
What is the balance in that, right? What is sensationalized, and then what is just, I don't know, we're just all voyeurs.
But Murder Podcast, check it out. I enjoyed the read, and you will too.
Throw in I'm Ketsia.
And that's Ket's Checks. Giving you the recs so that you can checks it out.
Diddy, what do you got?
Okay. I'll be next.
I didn't do my thing. I'm supposed to say it on the Deeper
No,
Issues podcast. I will never remember because I'm supposed
to do it again
now. No, check it out on the Deeper Issues nerd. Nah, one more time.
We'll add it.
No, I got it. I can do it. Give me one more time. Give me one more time.
Get her again.
Podcast, right?
You just gotta be like, hey,
check it out my podcast.
Make sure to check out this comic and more on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Yeah.
Now draw.
That's pretty good.
Ears.
That's good. All right. Well, I am kind of like not prepared because I read it when I got here. But in the same vein of talking about, and I can't have any of that. That's going to stop. Because don't piss me off. No.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
I love you too. No, but we were talking about Scary Movie earlier and like scary movies. So it's this kind of vibes with what I'm about to talk about. So what happens to the final girl when she grows up, and is she able to move on? Is she able to bury all of her demons? Is she able to, move on and have like a normal life? Look at this cat coming to bother me right now.
There he is.
Well, in It Killed Everyone But Me, she did exactly that. She literally buried the demon that killed all of her friends. This is Mad Cave brought us It Killed Everyone But Me, and I have to look at the names of the people. But this is writer Ryan Parrott, gonna move this.
Mad Cave Studios killing it right now, by the way.
They are killing it.
There's
So
a cat right on your head. for
I
this.
know.
I like that this is going to make the recommendation better, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
This is going to get us the views because
Keep
not
it-
only is this going to fit in the algorithm as a comic recommendation, but a cat video
stuff.
simultaneously. Sorry not to interrupt.
He's been like messing around at my feet this entire time. Thank you so much. All right.
Come back for the algorithm.
So, so Mad Cave is bringing us this supernatural slasher. This is writer Ryan Parrott, illustrated by Letizia Cadanici, colorist Alessandro Santoro, letters by Taylor Esposito. So in the summer of '96, Sutton Reed is the only one who's not murdered out of all of her friends. She sees the whole thing happen. In her following years, she is perceived as, you know, the sole survivor, as she is, but also she is, some people think that she did it because her story doesn't really line up. We do find out that at the end, and again, this is not a spoiler because this is a #1 issue. So we do find out at the end that she did not do it, but she captured the thing that did and has buried it underground. So she has kept the demon that has killed all of her friends. It is not just like a teen slasher, but it was a demon, and she has buried it underground. Kind of throughout the whole thing, you feel like she's maybe talking to him. So like kind of like a Babadook situation where she's like homies with it. But so that's what I was kind of thinking throughout the whole thing. That still could be the case. But you do see that she hasn't talked to it in years. So I don't know. But she literally digs. Oh, okay. So similar murders are happening again. She is approached by the police. She is questioned by the police. And she's like, no, I have buried this years ago and I am not getting into it. You can talk to my lawyers. And they're like, well, no, you do need to talk to us because these murders, like exact same murders, are happening again.
And you're still loose.
So
why wouldn't we think it's you?
And it's been years, you know, she's like recently a single person, single mother. So they're like, you just had a major trauma in your life. Like, is it maybe activating your need to kill in this specific way?
Whoa.
And she goes, it's very secretive. She goes and she is like digging a hole, like a grave. And you find that she has this demon, very kind of has like a vampire vibe to him, but a demon buried under the earth in like this prison that she's created. And she's like, I just had to see if you were still here, because if you weren't here, you were going to be the one that's committing these murders. And he goes, oh no, it's happening again, isn't it? So this is like Sydney Prescott if she grew up in Riverdale. You know what I mean?
And then like a little Silence of the Lambs in it too, because she's got to go back to Hannibal Lecter and
she's got to talk to him. Like she's got to talk to this monster that she buried all these years ago. Very much like, oh, you buried your trauma, girl, but did you? You haven't dealt with it. You buried it. So it's kind of, you know, doing that a little bit, but in a very fun way. It is like a slasher, teen slasher. You're getting all the eerie, cool, like Pacific Northwest murder vibes of like any small town murder mystery that you get. Very
I love
eerie.
this so much, by the way.
The art is crazy. It takes you right to exactly what you think it is. And I will say that like throughout the whole thing, the eyes do it. Like I know you're a sucker for eyes in comics. You would love the eyes.
Love a good eye.
It's very eerie and gloomy, like the Pacific Northwest murder vibe of all of our favorite murder mysteries, right? So slasher, supernatural, final girl grows up situation, and she buries her demons, and now there's a new killer on the loose, and it's not the same one, but you know what is it about? What does that mean? So I will say it doesn't give you a ton of spoilers in the beginning. I mean, I was reading a ton of reviews, and it was like diving into like what the whole premise will be. You don't get that all on this.
Did
you
he?
know,
I'm hooked. I'm in.
no, this is
I'll buy this comic twice.
This is one of my favorite comics this year, and I'm obsessed. I can't wait. It's like I'd like said this, but I'm seriously driving it home to Sidney Prescott if it was in Riverdale.
I love that.
You know, and yeah, it's really good, and the art, I can't tell you how much I love the art. So you guys should definitely pick it up at your local comic book shop, and then like and subscribe to Deeper Issues Nerdcast. And we give weekly comic book recommendations of new number ones where you need no prior knowledge. You can just dive right in and get hooked like us. And I'm Diddy.
Big fan. Big fan.
That has to be the hook at the end.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
But you love this.
I love this already. I'm so into this concept. Mad Cave is killing it, by the way. Yeah, definitely from Mad Cave Studios. They're like, oh my gosh. And this artwork
is like
does look amazing.
It's very nostalgic too. If you grew up watching slasher movies or those types of horror, it's definitely that. Scream is a big influence, I think.
And at the end of the issue number 1, they also have a thing for Gunpowder Profits number 1. Looks like there's a short preview.
There is. I did not read it.
I love that. I'm so into anything Mad Cave is doing right now.
Hey, peep the eyes.
Shout out to I for sure. Who does this remind you of, Ty? Who's that? Does that look like the dude who did who's the dude who just did the cover of Tama and it did the Rick Remender book with the little boy that's kind of like the robot kid. Dust in the Wind. Is it kind of have a little Dust in the Wind vibes? Am I crazy here? Okay, sorry. A little bit of the artist who does something killing. It's a little bit of
Slaughterhouse. The artist did Slaughterhouse.
Did this book?
Mm-hmm.
House of Slaughter.
House of Slaughter. That's what I mean.
Yeah. No, I don't know that, but that's kind of the vibes that it's Leticia Cadanucci.
Yeah, she did House of Slaughter.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, she did House of Slaughter.
That's why the eyes are so good, because in House of Slaughter.
Man. It's all about the eyes. I'm so excited about this. I'm very, very into this.
What I say, Slaughterhouse?
Slaughterhouse, yeah.
House of Slaughter. You guys know what I meant.
I know, I got you.
I know what you meant. I
was gonna get there.
I love this. I'm totally into this concept right now.
Yeah. You love it, but I do want that because that is my trophy. But I guess you can have it. I need next week.
At least
next week. Next week, I do want that
the
one
reason
back.
why we're doing this, by the way, if you guys are listening to this and be like, why are they really big? Look, the truth is that we do have this long form podcast, but at some point we anticipate cutting this up into reels. So you're actually also, even if you watch our podcast and then see how it ends up being a reel, you'll see a little bit of our process and kind of how it works and how it goes through, being a long form podcast. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like we're content creators, and I also need to put stuff out there for people to see. And once we want to highlight these creators and these stories and these books and whatnot, so people have short attention spans these days.
Yeah,
so not me just realizing that I'm a content creator.
Yeah, totally.
You said the words. I was like, I'm not. But
yeah.
Oh, I do create content.
Do I create content?
Content is being created. Ty, you need to kind of be on camera somewhat for this.
Can I just have Tommy Jeff?
I want him to scream it from the side.
Can you pop in just a little bit? No.
Give us your face.
Go behind the person and meet baby.
Ty's thing is.
Oh yeah, no. Do a weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, weekend at Bernie's.
Ty's thing is holding the comic in front of his face and doing. Oh, that's.
Oh, see, now you have to do it. Can you move your shaker bottle out of the way?
That's alcohol abuse, actually.
I'm so upset about this right now.
Dude, I don't have a towel. Nothing. Do you want me to
No,
run
it's
and
okay. No, we're just gonna live.
Just on the cables like that, huh? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's all right.
Welcome to Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Oh.
We got some.
Who put that mic there? Who put that there?
Come from?
Who's that? What's that? Put that down.
For those that don't know what just happened, Pablo just.
It's on camera.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I just dropped the whole a daddy soda and got it on cables.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Well, I can't say daddy soda.
That's disgusting.
That feels weird.
I hated it.
I don't know why I hate it, but I kind of hate it.
I hated that, dude. Oh.
Is that the soundbite? It's just the word damn.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Hurry. We're running out of time. Let's go. Let's get it out here, Ty. You're both on there.
Sick.
Sick, bro. Move the microphone a little bit to Ty so he can talk.
Oh yeah. No, we're just gonna do this, you know.
All right.
Well, don't look at me. I'm trying to read what I wrote down because I've been doing everything.
All right,
else.
cut to your camera. Don't play with me.
Hey.
Hey, I'm Ty.
This is Tommy Jeff. I'm Ty. This is the Deeper Issues Nerdcast recommendation of the week. One of the recommendations of the week. I gotta do my hook. Fuck it, we're doing it live. You know what's a bad idea? Do you know what's a bad idea?
Oh, you can't even get the joke out. Come
Listen.
on, man.
Listen.
You can't. You're laughing at your own joke.
Too much.
I believe in you.
Thank you. This is.
You got a bad dad joke.
I
You
will
got a
say-
bad dad joke right now.
You gotta get.
I know what
get
you
there.
got.
You're gonna get there.
You got it. You can
All
do
I
this.
can think about is your stupid daddy soda.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
that's
We move past the daddy sodas.
we haven't.
Tommy Jeff is laughing, and I'm laughing because I'm watching. Sorry. So from Bad Idea Comics is Survive. If you guys remember my recommendation from last week or 2 weeks ago, Bad Idea Comics also did the book Cul-de-sac. And what's cool about Bad Idea Comics is that they actually have previews for the up and coming titles. And when I read Cul-de-sac, that Survive happened to be that book. So once this came out, decided we had to pick it up. In the Survive, it brings the creators Robert Vendetti's gripping tale of a Russian submarine begins to sink during its mission to escort cargo from Cuba, and then is sabotaged by a spy. With only 2 survivors now on board, which is a Russian sailor and an American spy, they must navigate the claustrophobic vessel that confines them together. That's only 400 feet long and 40 feet wide and slowly filling with water. Vendetti effectively uses the rising water as a disaster countdown, which creates a sense of urgency that drives the whole narrative together. And the artist Doug Braithwaite and colorist Diego Rodriguez really brings the colors of the water and the blood of the blood that's mixed in all together. It's kind of like a minimalist approach that highlights the intense conflict between 2 characters that highlights the emotional stakes as they confront each other and the relentless pressures of the ocean. Vendetti just delivers a compelling exploration of survival and determination, showcasing the lengths individuals will go to get back home to their loved ones.
Boom.
Boom.
From who was Bad Idea Comics?
Bad Idea Comics.
What was your joke? Just get the joke out, Ty. What was the bad idea? You know what's not a bad idea?
No,
it's a bad idea?
I messed it up so bad.
Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's
joke
hear
was
it.
supposed to
Hit it
be,
again,
you know what's not a bad idea? No. This comic from Bad Idea Comics.
That's not that bad.
That's not. That's
pretty-
where I feel like you were going with it. And Tommy Jeff loves a good dad joke.
No,
I mean, the man laughed for like
I'm
45
not
minutes at
gonna lie.
Flippe Floppe.
I'm not gonna.
Don't bring up Flippy Floppy.
No, I'm gonna not.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
like patio furniture.
No, I'm
Oh,
I'm
no.
awful with eye contact,
no.
so I was like ready to say the joke, ready to read it, and then I turned and I looked at Tommy Jeff looking at me and like the smile, like he was so excited. I'm like, I'm about to let him down so bad.
All right, let's move on here.
Thanks.
Oh, and the worst part about this is I just got
You got
daddy soda on my Toxic
Stop.
Crusaders.
No.
I know. It's okay.
I can't hear it again.
You just press the button.
But then I think I am also gonna start calling beer.
Don't tell on me.
All right. From R-rated trauma chaos to Saturday morning cartoons, guess who's back? Back again. Toxie's back. Tell a friend. You guessed it. They're gross, they're weird, they're radioactive, and they just got a comic book revival. Toxic Crusaders was a G-rated cartoon series based on Lloyd Kaufman's R-rated The Toxic Avenger films created by Troma Movies. It is the concept that was basically, I think the show originally aired on Fox Kids, I thought anyways, but Ty told me earlier that it aired on USA Network, and I think also it's possible that it was on NBC Saturday mornings. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is Mandela Effect. However, Toxic Crusaders was a really dope cartoon in the early 90s that spun off of the Toxic Avenger. And now Toxic Crusaders #1 drops an all-new Toxic Avenger movie. where the same chemical spill that made Toxie also spawned some other gnarly, gross, and sometimes evil mutants. We're talking No Zone, Junkyard, Fun Girl, Major Disaster, and of course, Toxie himself. The art by Tristan Wright in this is straight up total like garbage pale kids, chaotic vibes, energy. It's gross, it's goofy, it's perfect. Lee Lowridge, our man Lee Lowridge, with the colors, a masterclass as always. And of course, Matt Bors. Met Matt Bors, by the way, at Comic-Con, and he gave me a copy of Toxic Avengers, as well as shout out to Ahoy Comics for sending us a couple of different copies of Toxic Avenger, which we will be giving away maybe on this post.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. So if you watch this post to the end and tag a friend and do all that stuff, we will be giving some free copies of Ahoy Comics Toxic Avengers out to you because the world needs Toxie. Matt Bohr nails it with clever, quippy writing. The vibe feels 100% true to the bizarre, beloved franchise. I don't know if you guys saw the most recent Peter Dinklage iteration. Peter Dinklage, Elijah Woods, Kevin Bacon. It's out in theaters. The unrated version of Toxic Avengers. It's amazing. I guess it's like, who did somebody say what happened? Captain America had a skin condition.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Ketsy's got some jokes here, so we're going to integrate her into this one as well.
Okay, hold on. I was cooking. Finally, a superhero movie brave enough to say, what if Captain America was a janitor with a skin condition?
Exactly. That's 100% right. It's exactly that. He's a superhero. He's a monster hero. He's an unlikely hero. Sometimes you got to do something, as he says. Toxie. I'm hyped for this revival, pretty much. If we're lucky, this isn't just a one-shot nostalgia trip. We'll be getting more Toxie 4 years to come. And honestly, after that movie, I can't get enough of it. I really want to go see it again. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. The prop department coming in for the win here. Yeah, because we have a prop department here on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Because, yeah, let's be real. Look, the only toxic relationships I want in my life are with Matt Bohr's Toxic Crusaders, my cat, and my kids. Okay?
It's a lot of toxic relationships.
But, let me get all my toxic stuff over here all together. I'm for this, all right? We need more Toxic Avenger.
I think we need more props.
We do need more
This is
props.
a good thumbnail.
Yeah, this is a good thumbnail. Yeah, find Toxic Avenger from Ahoy Comics, find Toxic Crusaders from Ahoy Comics at your local comic shop. Give it a read. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to us for more comic book subscribe for more comic book recommendations. And until next time. This seems weird. You
see my
Olivia's
dilemma.
gasping, right?
You understand my issue. No, put it down.
Wow.
It's not
I just
better.
want to say that the sound effects have wreaked havoc on me this episode.
trying to wave here. This is a wave.
I would
clearly.
What
love
if you do like
you
a
to
back and
stop.
forth motion?
I would love
What
you
if
to
it's
stop.
What if
you held it more upright like a hand?
What if it's slower and
no,
longer
that's worse.
movements
Mm.
like this?
I would hate.
I
would
not
hate
get
if
that on
that
camera.
stilled your daddy juice or whatever the
Daddy
fuck.
Oh God, no! That made it worse.
What did he say?
Daddy soda.
Oh, daddy soda.
The daddy juice is exponentially
That's worse.
That's
worse.
not my
That's
term.
worse.
That's
I'm
worse.
gonna blame that term on.
I don't want to be associated with that. I'm so sorry.
That's shout out to Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray Dudley on the Busted Open podcast for supplying that term. I can't take credit for it.
Busted open.
Busted.
I gotta go.
Yeah, find out about the daddy sodas on the Busted Open podcast.
I have to go.
Pro Wrestling 24/7 on Sirius XM. Look at me just promoting other stuff. We're Sirius XM. Where are we at? All right. Hey,
Yeah.
Sirius XM, Dave LaGreca, Bully Ray. Look, I'm shouting you guys out. Why aren't you gonna put the abdominal stretch on your WWE, or I'm sorry, on your Wrestling 24?
Yeah, drop a link.
Yeah. Look, abdominal stretch Saturday mornings. Myself, Pump 61, Nathan Haskill. That is our show, folks. We've recommended comics. We've talked about all the crazy things. We gave you some Street Fighter 1994 facts. We introduced Ketsia to what gaming was before we all had personal consoles in our homes. And we found out that only rich white people had link cables.
I don't even know what that is.
All right. Only the rich whites had the link cables for those Game Boys. I was lucky to have the Game Boy. That Game Boy Color came out, and I was like really into it, and my parents were like, "No, Pablo, es mucho dinero." So that's what happened with me. Folks, what are we going to plug before we are going to? I just became a meme.
Chanel said, "Olivia, Lord."
She
said it just became a meme. What? What did I do?
Diddy, where
because
can we
of the
find you
daddy
on social media?
juice.
The daddy soda.
Oh no. Shit.
Daddy juice. Oh no. This is that clip. Watch this
You
be like
will
the one clip that goes viral. And you're just like, here we are. We're the Hadoukens podcast.
No. No, I can't. I need my job.
I would
I
love
just got one.
if you do not don't clip that
hey,
up.
things played out pretty well for that Hadoukens girl.
Sure.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
They
didn't.
I don't know.
Oh,
no.
Jesus.
Look, somebody really has to clip that up.
No, they don't.
That's not us.
Hey, listen. Hey, not that Diddy.
Nipples.
On Instagram.
Find her at Not That Diddy, folks, because she's not that Diddy. It's below you. It's like below you. If you put your hand, a little bit more to your other way, right? Oh yeah, you almost had it down right there. A little bit over to your right more.
Why can I get this?
Up to your right. To your right.
No, I got it on the.
No, move over.
I can't do it,
okay.
and now I don't want to look at my hands.
Ty and Jeff, where can we find you guys on social media?
Well, you can find me here on Deeper Issues Nerdcast, and you can find me at the Tommy Jeff.
Boom, boom.
Yeah,
Katsia,
quite
where can we find you? Where can people Venmo you $1?
That's right.
No. Do not send her $1.
Why are you trying to?
Why are you trying to keep her from getting her
capitalism
dollars?
is the enemy.
Why
She got a job.
Capitalism is the enemy unless it's sending money to me.
Just because she had a link cable.
My first name, last name on Venmo. Katsia Abramson.
Yeah.
All one word. You can also find me on Instagram at CatsChecks. You can also find me here at the Dipper Issues Nerdycast at my favorite podcast, the Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Do you watch it?
Yes.
This was an awkward episode, but we're workshopping it, folks. My name is Pablo Ramirez. As you can find me here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us here on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. We prefer you watch this on YouTube. We do stream it across. You can find us on Facebook, though. For those folks out there who want a little bit of Facebook action.
Oh, no, we're on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
This is like that. Not my house. Not my house.
Your grandparents could discover us.
Oh, no.
That's an appropriate sound. That's a good one. I like that. Good timing.
Look, until next time, y'all, be nice, be kind.
And remember nipples.
Nipples is the word for sure, 100%.
Keep your mind broad mind. And then may all of your issues be comic books.
Nipples.
That doesn't count.